All right, it is 19 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is insanely cold. I should not be out here. Maybe if I locked my diffs. Okay, so it's getting good squish there on the back tire, which I like. These are the 5 1/4. These are the 5 1/4 crawler innovations. Let's see this rear tire. Let's see if it grabs. Oh, yeah. Right up. That's awesome. Got a dangerous situation here. Sorry guys, it's hard to be stressed out about if your truck's gonna flip and fall and film at the same time. I like what these tires are doing. This is always a tough spot here, but I'll tell you what, just getting up this far, considering how cold it is, I think is a big win. My hands aren't going to be able to take much more of this, I can tell you right now. So this rear, just barely get it to go. This is a hard climb. This is a very, very challenging climb in general. And I've done it a couple of times, but it's not like, I don't even really know what the best way to do it is. Anytime I do it and I don't accidentally roll the truck off and have to drop the transmitter to catch the truck, and then be thankful that I didn't completely screw up, I think is a good climb. So this is the last big challenge right here. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you what, I can't believe with how cold it is that this is working as good as it's working. So I put those 5 1/4 comp cuts on the back. The fronts still have the 5 1/2. The fronts are, so these are the same tires, 5.5. This is what I was running with no tuning ring. When I put these on the back before, when I had the 5.5 with the tuning ring in the front, the rears were noticeably more compliant and formy. They would grab edges right there in that traction bar. That edge will just drop in and grab. So I went ahead and I got the 5.25 Crawler Innovations comp cut set with soft outers. So these are no tuning rings. So it's the 5.25 inner with the soft outer just. Same wheels and tires as everything else. But these just are nice. These are just nice. So, and there's not even like a ton of weight on the truck right now. When it stands up, you get that compliance. That's good. So there we go. It beat the Woodpile. It beat the Woodpile. So getting up on the Woodpile, I think I'm gonna lose my front fingers. I need gloves. So that's the front. That rear does a great job right there. That's way more. When you get the weight of the truck on it, it actually squishes. And this is impossible. This was impossible before, like the shock bands. This thing would just stand right up and flip over right here. So that's right about the point that I'm at. But that rear tire is starting to grip now. I got that one inside. When I go to the outside, sometimes that works because the corner, you can bury the corner of that big log on the right in the center of your tire patch, and sometimes the tire will bite it. But your front tire, you've got to have on this lower stack or it will flip. If your front tire is right there where that bare spot is, it'll definitely flip. Oops. Too much talking. Too much talking. More drivey, less talky. So I like the way the back responds now when you get into these situations. It'll give you warning. Check that out. That's some squeeze. So that may be too much for some people. And we'll see what happens on a side hill. But here's where that flex comes in super handy. Super handy. And you don't have the interference on the body. You don't have this side. It's just kissing off right there. It's not doing anything ugly. And we get full drop over here. So this front suspension, I'm actually biting on my passenger side left, and it's creating traction because that band is weak enough to let the axle go to full extension when the right side, the driver's side, sorry, is fully compressed. So I got all four wheels driving this truck right now in a compound hill that's really steep. I mean, look at the trees in the background. And my backyard does kind of tilt at a little bit of an angle, so it's even a little bit worse. But it should should go right up it. And it does. And we're back to that funny spot. Okay. Well, I think this is a good good demonstration. And from a ride height standpoint, this is what we're working with. So that's what the truck looks like and how it sits. I think that's it's got a pretty good rake to it, a little aggressive, and it puts the skid plate at a nice forward down leading bias, which helps you with breakover. So I'm really loving this. And that's no shock bands on the back yet. I might put some on, but not try to pull them down too much, maybe a millimeter or two.